Hello, this is my quarter one reflective journal. This is taking place on October 8th, 2025. I have, to this point, only visited my PLE one time, and that was a full day for 8 hours. The first one is, how have you grown so far as a professional or student? In terms of professionalism, I've generally just grown to be more well-rounded in the professional field. Like, for example, I'm better at writing emails and responding quicker to emails and actually getting ahead of tasks and everything like that. I'm definitely better at note-taking because when those cases are rolling by, there was about 32 cases. I had to write notes for each one and ask questions about it, and they would be done like that. And I'd also have to ask questions to other attorneys and witnesses and everything, and the judge himself. I also learned a lot of time management skills, especially, going off of that note-taking, but also in being able to schedule days off of school moving forward, because obviously court only takes place during business hours, which is when I'm at school. And so I have to keep persistent with my emails and make sure, for example, Miss Dexter at NHS, I had to miss a meeting for my most recent PLE visit. So I have to be able to talk to multiple individuals in the professional field so that I, one, as an individual, come off more professional and more responsive and appropriate. The second question is what struggles I've had so far. Some of my biggest struggles have been within time management itself. Obviously, I've worked a lot on that, but it did take a while to get to my PLE, and having the court time only over school hours is really tough because I need to find days where I can actually miss school and there's important stuff going on, and because he's only in Greene County every other week, it's hard to actually schedule on a date that I need. And so since this last meeting was arraignments and hearings and court dates, and there was no jury trials or civil matters, next time I'm planning on going to a civil jury trial so that I could witness that and ask questions about jury trials. Having no car for the first half of this year was especially difficult because the only way to reach out to professionals was through virtual means like email or phone, and then actually setting up times was difficult because I would need rides. Now I do have a car, which has been a easy solution to all that. Successes I've had is being able to actually meet with the judge. It started off, I wanted to go under the Commonwealth's attorney or under the circuit court clerk, and she said she can put me in contact with the judge, and then I ended up not really going under the attorney as of right now. I've only done the judge, so that's a big success because I managed to actually mentor under a circuit court judge, which is one of the most powerful figures in Virginia, and that was an alternative to what I thought I was going to be doing, which is the circuit court. And I respect her duties and everything, but I'm much more interested into the hands-on civil and criminal law that the judge gets to oversee. During those times, I'm getting to interview with the judge and have insightful conversations about both the cases that he's hearing today or the day of, and cases that are relevant to my research. And that's going on to question 4, which is how have you modified things in your project as you face challenges? I have actually changed my mentor multiple times. Like I said, it was originally going to be something not even in the law field, and now it is a circuit court judge, which is, I'm grateful for that opportunity. My favorite / most impactful part of the project was probably being able to sit in court by all the attorneys in front of the actual witness, or in front of the actual spectator boxes, and actually going back into the judge's chambers and discussing really important cases and relevant cases. Like one that was actually in the news was Locklear, and but cases that you actually hear about, I'm talking to him about and listening to his thought process and how he's making these tough decisions with 40 people in the courtroom and a news station outside. And it's very, very interesting, and it's something that I have only ever witnessed on TV, and now I'm able to not only observe these, but I establish myself within his thought process that he's actually employing when he's making decisions. Yep, thank you. That was my quarter one reflective journal, and let's see where we go from here.